Howdy folks, Sunday in the South. I'll be putting together a little Louisiana cooking this afternoon. I'll be doing shrimp etouffee. And you can do etouffees all kind of way. Crawfish etouffee is very popular. It's basically a protein that's in a spicy gravy. Etouffee means smothered with gravy, I guess, something like it. But to get started, I got a pound of small shrimp. These were frozen, raw, shell on, and I've dried them as best I could with some paper towel. Pulled the shell off of them, got the shell over here, and whatever liquid's in the bottom of the bag after they thaw out go in there too. We're gonna make a shrimp stock. I got a pot heating up over here. Put a little olive oil in here and make a little shrimp stock. Let's just add the shells and whatever liquid was in the bag. I'm going to put 2.5 cups of chicken broth in here. This is going to simmer for about 30 minutes or so, so you're going to lose some of that. Probably end up with about 2 cups is what I'm shooting for. And that was unsalted chicken broth. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt to it. And we're going to put some pepper in there too. We'll let that simmer there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes till we end up with a nice shrimp base. In the meantime, we're going to get some olive oil on these shrimps. And I'm going to season it up a little bit, put it in the refrigerator, let it marinate. I'm going to put about 1.5 teaspoons unsalted blackening spice in there. And about 1/2 teaspoon of Old Bay. Half teaspoon of black pepper. Get it peppered up real good. Get these tossed up and put them in the refrigerator. Let them marinate. I'm marinating that spice there for a little while that's going. We'll be back shortly. Alright folks, shrimp stock been bubbling here for about 40 minutes. We can get it in here and get it strained. Just under 2 cups. Very low simmer. You don't want to lose a whole lot of your liquid. I'm going to set that aside. We'll use that here later. I got a skillet heating up here. I'm going to add some butter. Get about 2 tablespoons in there. We're going to quickly sear shrimp off, remove it. We're gonna make a little roux. Butter just starting to turn brown. We can get these shrimps in. Just gonna let them sear there just a minute or two. Basically cook some of the water out of them. Give them a little bit of color in that butter. Got the shrimp seared up pretty good, nice color on them. We're gonna go in with some oil and flour. We'll need some vegetable oil. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to cook this up until we get a nice brown roux. I'll do a little more flour in there. Some butter was hanging out. About another half tablespoon in. I'm just going to cook this roux till it gets almost to a peanut butter. It's going to take just a few minutes. Alright, you can see it's starting to turn nice and brown. Turn the heat back. We're going to go in with the Trinity. That was a whole bell pepper. I didn't put all of it in there. You want about a cup of each. Celery. And then onion. About a cup of onion. Now you know what, hell, I'll put it all in there. It'd be alright. About a cup each on the Trinity. If you got more, shoot, use it. Got nothing else to do with it today. We'll get this in here mixed up with that roux a little bit. Water gonna start to come out of the vegetables. And it's gonna turn into a mess, but that's alright. I just want this to saute here for about 5 to 10 minutes just to soften a little bit. Let some of that water come out of these vegetables. Now on this trinity chop, you want to be pretty fine on this for this particular dish. Your celery, bell pepper, and onion. I'm just going to keep cooking this down in that roux base there. And we'll add some more stuff here shortly. Smell pretty good. That trinity's been sauteing there about 5, 6, 7 minutes. And that roux has stuck to everything, and that's what you want it to look like. Softened up a little bit. I'm going to cut the fire back up. We're going to add 1/4 of a cup of white wine. And this is mostly to temper the roux out because the stock we've got is hot. And what I've always said, hot roux, cold liquid. And since we don't have that, we got to temper it. And white wine's a real good way to do it. Let that bubble off for about a minute. And while it's bubbling off, we're going to put some garlic in here. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of garlic. Let's get that going. And I've got some diced tomatoes, well drained. It's a, I think, 14-ounce can, a little over a cup. And I'm not going to put them all in there. You can if you want to. I don't like that much tomato in mine. I'm going to put about half a can in there. Then our homemade shrimp stock going in. I tell you, that shrimp stock smells good. It turned out pretty good. I'll get that up in there. Gonna be good. While that's coming up to a simmer, I got some dried spices and herbs here I'm going to add. Description, or the ingredients will be down in the description. I'm also going to put in some salt-free Cajun seasoning. This is Paul Prudhomme's. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. That smells good. Get a little Worcestershire in here. Do about 1.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire. And some hot sauce. 1 teaspoon. Now if you want to kick that up, add you some cayenne and stuff to it, but some folks is eating this is a little sensitive to heat, so I'm keeping it a little mild. But this right here is the base. And we're going to let this simmer with the lid off for about 30 minutes till it thickens up and reduces some. Then the shrimp will go back in it. In the meantime, I'm going to get some rice going. See y'all shortly. Alright, sauce been bubbling about 30 minutes. Looking right, smelling right. I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp back in here. Get them cooked through and heated up. Won't take just a few minutes. And this will be ready to go. fish these bay leaves out. I don't like eating them. Get this mixed up real nice. I'm going to let this simmer here just a few minutes with that shrimp in there. I'll be ready to plate. I got some white rice in the bowl. Let's get some shrimp etouffee bowled up. Delish. And that's it. Louisiana cooking. Shrimp etouffee. Not too difficult. Flavor off the hook. Till next time. Peace.